Okay, we're reviewing the H650 Raptor. We're going to start out with the things I like about this one better than I like the other two we're kind of comparing it to. This one comes with a brushless motor, so it's much faster, and the prop's on hinges, so if you hit something, it's probably not going to break. The prop's also in a really nice, safe location. The whole front of the plane is just nothing but nose, not much to hit or break up there, and this is just soft rubber right here. The bottom's pretty smooth, and it has the skid plate right here, and it'll take off in grass or theoretically on the water. I haven't put it on the water yet. We might do that today. The other planes come with wheels, but they're so small that they'll pretty much get caught on anything rough at all. They can't be landed in the grass or even on a rough concrete surface. They could land on a nice smooth sidewalk, but sidewalks have expansion joints, so basically the landing gear on these other two planes is essentially worthless. This one's got lights. If you don't like them, there's a button on the transmitter over here, and you push them and the lights will go off. Or you can push it again and the lights will come on. The extra power this Raptor has cannot be understated. It's got better than 1-to-1 power and could fly straight up. That extra power allows you to take off from the grass easily, and it allows you to fight a lot more wind. It doesn't get buffeted in the wind near as much as these other two that are flanking it. Check this out. Whoa, yeah, there we go. One of the things I like the best about this plane is where the prop is. It's up out of the way, and it's not going to get damaged as long as you've got the plane upright. That prop is in a really safe position, especially compared to the other two planes. The other ones, the prop falls off all the time because the prop's in the very nose of the plane, where this one is just sitting up here protected, and I love that. Between it being up there and the prop having hinges, so if it hits something, it kind of bends instead of breaks. Yeah, this is a great idea right there. I paid about $90 for this thing, and for that kind of money, this has been a heck of a value, and it's a super real fun plane that I think is appropriate for beginners. All three planes come with almost everything you need. All three are going to need transmitter batteries for the transmitter, and that's about it for these two. That's all they really need. They just come out of the box and they're ready to go. But this one needs to be assembled, so you're going to have to buy some glue and put it together. And that wouldn't be so bad, but then the problem is it doesn't fit back in the box anymore. That ain't going back in that box. Where these ones, they go right back in the box and they're protected in there. So that's one little disadvantage of this one. These two little planes are light enough, they don't require remote ID, but I think this one's big and heavy enough, it's supposed to have that remote ID on it. So if that's a problem, you might want to steer toward these ones. Let's compare channel count. This one calls itself a 4-channel. Here's where we get 4. We've got throttle, up and down. We've got rudder, left and right. We've got elevator, up and down. And we've got ailerons, right and left. So that's 4, and they claim 4, so that's super honest. But actually, this is a 6-channel because on this side of the radio, there's a button for doing tricks and a switch for setting the gyro level, whether the gyro is going to be involved at all or whether it's going to be in beginner mode and the gyro is going to help you out is on that. So that's actually a 6-channel radio on blue. Curiously, red advertises 6-channel, but take a look at that servo. It's connected to the ailerons and the rudder mechanically. It's only 1 channel. So let's count channels on the transmitter. This thing goes up and down for the elevator. The left and right controls both the rudder and the ailerons. And then on this side, we've got throttle up and down. This stick does not move left and right. There's not a third or fourth channel over here on this side. So there's only 3 channels plus this button over here is a trick button, just like the other one. And then there's a button on this side, and that's for turning the lights on and off. So 3 on the front plus 2 on top. I count 5 channels. Sorry. Since this one has truly 4 proportional channels, it can do a roll. It can go like this, upside down, or all the way around. My hand won't do that. It'll only go this far. See, I can't quite. Oh, nope, it doesn't work. But this one, red here, will not do a roll. It cannot do a roll, or if it does, you're going to be in trouble because it doesn't have independent aileron control. Well, this one's real nitpicky, sort of like the last one, but on the box it's called a Raptor, but on the plane it's called a Paptor. Both of the smaller planes have a gyro, and it's switchable. Their transmitters have a switch right here where if you want manual mode, you can have it. With red over here, it has a gyro, which really helps with the stability of the flight, makes it easier to fly, but there ain't no switch to turn it off. That switch there just turns the lights on and off, doesn't do anything for the gyro. So if you want to fly manually, well, you just kind of can't, at least as far as I know. You might be able to buy your own transmitter and program it or something fancy, or, I mean, you could rewire it for more power or something, but out of the box, you're going to be having gyro help whether you like it or not. So which one is my favorite? Well, that's tricky. I would say that if it's calm outside, not much wind blowing, and if I'm in a calm mood, this little yellow one with the 3 channel, no ailerons, and a high wing is super easy to fly, and it's very relaxing. So if I don't have a lot of energy I'm looking to expend, I just want to go fly and not have to think too hard, and it's not too windy, this one is my favorite. But it doesn't handle very much wind, let me tell you. All right, if I'm feeling a little more aggressive, this one has 4 channels, and it just seems a little peppier, although I'm not sure that's really even true. But it can fly more aggressively, but you have to fly it more aggressively. The controls have a lot more authority over the way this plane moves, and you kind of got to be on your game. So if you're looking for a challenge, this one can be a lot of fun. Now, does that mean I don't like this one? Well, no, not at all. For the price I paid for it, this one is a hoot. It's the only one with a big, powerful brushless motor, and it can handle wind better than any of them, and it's supposed to be able to go in the water, and we're going to see if it can do that, like maybe kind of right now.